to the action in Barcelona. And how can you play knowing there's 1.2 million euros in a suitcase sitting next to your table?
You look at your chips. You don't think about the money and you look at your chips.
Blinds still 1,500, 3,000. Action is on the reigning Barcelona champion, Björn-Erik Glenner. He's picked up ace-5 offsuit.
Figures that's good enough and makes it 8,500.
He is a very aggressive player.
7,500, excuse me, 8,500.
Oh, the pocket queens for Mika Partanen, and the Finn says raise.
In the 5-seat.
Is that the right play here, to re-raise with the queens?
Absolutely. You need to know where you're at this point. You've almost reached the tournament blinds now where pocket queens becomes an all-or-nothing type hand. Just hope you don't run into king's races.
Patrick Bruel has ace-10 of clubs against a raise and a re-raise. Not a brilliant hand. But he's thinking of playing it.
Well, he looks serious for once here now, and maybe he's thinking this is the kind of hand he can make a move with. Race, re-race. It's a really scary situation, but there's a lot of food in the middle, to say it that way.
Wow, he's reaching for chips.
He's played too many French people.
Patrick calls.
French players are in general a lot looser than many other poker players, and I think sometimes it may be hard to adjust the real strength of a re-race.
And he's just called. He is on the button. He'll be the last player to act on all future betting rounds. And Björn-Erik Glenner's got out of the way. He wasn't prepared to call that re-raise from Mika Partanen. So heads up to the flop.
Flop is queen.
Wow. Wow. Oh dear. A full house for Mika Partanen. Trip 10s for Patrick Bruel.
And now we see Partanen looking like he's going to go straight out and bet it. And I think that means that the amount of chips he saw in front of Partanen is exactly what Bruel is going to lose this hand.
That's a 30,000 bet.
Yeah, I think it's quite fortunate for Patrick Bruel that he has got more chips than Mika. Otherwise, I think he'd be going broke on this hand. He thinks he's in front, and that's why he's just going to flat call here. He thinks, I'm going to milk this one. He's got no way of knowing he's behind.
Well, you just got to hope for a jack now for Bruel where he can slow down a little bit.
Yeah, because a jack would obviously put the possibility of a straight out there, but the deuce is an awful card for him. It's a complete blank. Well, Mika Partanen now knows that his opponent has some kind of hand, so he can afford to check and let Patrick take control.
Well, you're going to see the bet here from Bruel, and I think that Partanen will realize that there's a pretty darn good chance that Bruel has a 10 here, and if he does think that, he's going to push all in and take the rest and double up through Patrick right here. There's no way he can get away.
The bet is 40,000. And look at that man's face. You wouldn't know he's sitting there with a full house.
Well, it's a pretty small bet. It's into 120,000 pot. He bets 40,000, and what he's trying to do is to get Partanen to bluff all in at him. But instead, what is going to happen is Partanen is probably going to move all in with a full house made already and take a lot of more chips from Patrick Bruel.
Look at the percentages. Patrick Bruel would need to hit the remaining 10 in the deck to win this hand. Just a 2% chance. There's the all-in from Partanen, and we know he's going to get called. Sure enough, Patrick Bruel will flip over the ace-10, and he's going to be devastated when he sees his opponent's got a full house.
And right now, we have just witnessed getting trapped in cards. There's no way Patrick Bruel could have gotten away from this hand.
Patrick needs the
big hand against big hand. Fate takes its course. Only a 10 on the river can save Patrick Bruel and eliminate Mika Partanen. It's a 7. Mika Partanen doubles up through Patrick Bruel. That is a major knock to the French star.